top 25. Coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The run inside. It's Clark. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Sellers. Under fire. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, Sellers. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Running inside, it's Fuller. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Sellers through the noise. It's complete. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, South Carolina! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Alexander. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. Makes it past the marker. Turning it on. Inside the 30. The tag. Touchdown Rebels. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Pulls it on the option. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Now improvising. Past the 30. And he's still running after the move. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And this is why offenses tell you all the time, they want to keep it in 3rd and short or 3rd and medium like you had right here. They make you defend the whole field, and then the QB sees it. Nothing there, tucks it, does a nice job getting positive yards and getting the first down.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Throwing Sellers. Using his feet to buy time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, he almost picked that one off. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Lacey. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight.
Turns it on down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. The extra point here would tie the game.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. The run inside. It's Clark. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Here's Sellers to throw. Looking for a big play. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And that's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground, and so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. 4th down, Sellers. Rams him with the stiff arm. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking for a deep man. Upstairs to make the catch. All the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Coming out with it, it's Alexander. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. Thrust that arm out. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. They'll run the screen. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
This guy has done a lot of work carrying the football, traditionally running it, and now they're trying to sprinkle it to him in the screen game as well. That's a good idea. If they're going to win this game, you just need to force feed him the football as many different ways as possible. I like mixing in the traditional running back screen there.
Running inside, it's Lacey. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
And hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
A designed run for the quarterback. Might have a chance. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Rebels! Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
And the extra point is good. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Sellers. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You always hear put it on the tight end's body, Jesse, but with this guy, you don't have to all the time.
No, he's got long arms, Reese, and he's athletic. I mean, this guy can jump. He can go vertical. He can go horizontal. And that, my friend, was a stab. That was incredible.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Unloads to the right. He's got it. They finally get him down, but the explosive play has them set up as we get set for the final 2 minutes of the half. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Throwing Sellers. The screen, and watch out. Across the 25, he's got room. To the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Lacy. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north.
Maybe some room here. The wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the first down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the wildcat formation pays off.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies. Goal line personnel, like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on second and short and take shots. This offense said, nah, we want to get the first down, and we want to get it now.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Lacy. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the wildcat. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. They're setting up the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. Ole Miss calls its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
That that is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Making side adjustments here. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Dances away to buy time. Touchdown, Rebels! Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they tacked on the extra point. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Defense playing a bail technique. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. We're just about ready to start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Rebels offense is back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this...
Touchdown, South Carolina! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Alexander. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Motion from the back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got the back in the middle. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. Wants to throw again. Got the quick pass. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. The Rebels have their offense in high gear. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man to the left. Goes down immediately, but he's got plenty and a fresh set of downs here. The Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is picked off to stop the threat. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
pulls and fires complete.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Now here's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Direct snap. It's Alexander. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Fires to the right. It's complete. Touchdown, Rebels. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sellers. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
To the air, it's Sellers. Trying to set up the screen.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Gamecocks are facing 3rd and inches. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He breaks a tackle. Gets rid of it. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Sellers. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting him out flanked with the Wildcat.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Trying play action. He'll take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
They'll give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing Sellers. Right down the middle. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pressure to his right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes! Touchdown Gamecocks! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Rebels are in the hurry up. He might want another play. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Using his legs to buy some time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Goes high to pull it in. Running free, getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Going to the run, it's Lacey. Runs through a tackle. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. Right back to the well. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it again. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets enough for the 1st down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Looking for room. It's Fuller. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Ole Miss calls its 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th in California.
The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. He is in! Touchdown, Ole Miss!
Well, you get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left, so you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game.
Sweet grab in the end zone for the 2. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in.
Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Rebels ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Offense working from the pistol. On the move, it's Fuller. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go right back to him. Still on his feet at the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here's Sellers to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8.
Kill. 886 bouncer. 886 bouncer.
They go play action with Sellers. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to make magic up, turning it on. That's a fumble on the play. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. The Gamecocks are flying down the field. On the ground, it's Fuller. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback moving. Slings it downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Bringing the heat. Working the middle. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Lacey. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Lacey. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the 1st down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He wants to change this route. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Get it out on the screen. Fights off the defender. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Shows him the stiff arm. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring.
Here's a little room there. 10. Touchdown, Rebels. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The handoff as they run the counter play here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Sellers. Going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. There's nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
My goodness, he unloads on that one. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they used a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Ready to fire from the pistol. The running back has it. Can't get him to the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. And the Rebels right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Quarterback making checks. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the Rebels in the hurry up. They'll go back to the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wide receiver going in motion. Shakes off the defender. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. The snap sets up to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, looking to pass. Throwing right. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
On the direct snap, it's Lindsey. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
That's a really good job by this defense because second and short a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, third and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team? Third and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, drive your legs.
They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss.
And I think a lot of times on offense, you start to get first and goal. People are like, why do you run outside? You run outside because you want DBs to have to tackle, you know. But they did a good job stringing this play out, not letting it get downhill, and making the tackle on first down.
And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Here's a heat. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Fitted in the window for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing Sellers. With the catch, it's Harbor. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Now facing a third and long. Sellers from the gun on third down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And they can't make the play on third down.
And man, those sting, man. The third down, the money down, your guys got to come through. You had a good play called, receiver there to make a play.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Sellers to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Oh, the receiver is going to hate watching film and watching that play back because that was a touchdown, and he dropped it.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Sellers. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be second and 8.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The option, the keeper, stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the first half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Sellers. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Throws it deep. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
And that's a big shot, and that's a...
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Throwing, Sellers. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. And that'll do it. Here in the 2nd quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the 2nd half. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Tosses it incomplete. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Cook. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got a man in the middle. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably...
Touchdown, Rebels! And the punishment has been extended. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that drive covered 40 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Makes a connection. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, and especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.